Hello Earthlings! Happy Earth Day! Today is Earth Day. It's also the night of a new moon. We also had a meteor shower last night, so there's lots to celebrate. And in honor of all of that, especially Earth Day and the new moon, I wanted to theme today around the last yama. So I've been occasionally theming some of these around the yamas and niyamas, which are the first two of the 8 limbs of yoga, talked about by Patanjali in the Yoga Sutras, written approximately 5,000 years ago. And all of the yamas and niyamas kind of build on each other, but the last one is ISVARA pranidhana, which the literal translation means devotion to a higher power. And that's a very personal thing to everybody. It means something different to everybody. So I want to share a little bit about that. Higher power means lots of things to lots of people. Many people have a God they believe in, and if you do, that's beautiful. Some people have multiple gods and spirits. For me personally, it's the earth and the cosmos and nature and just all the things that are larger than myself, that I am a part of, and that are also inside of me. Which brings me to my second point, which is what is devotion? To me, and I just want to share this, that devotion is not about blind faith. It's not about lying down and waiting passively for something outside of you to save you. It's about taking that power inside yourself. It's about understanding that your higher power, whatever name you happen to give it, the universe, God, whatever, is within you and without you. And that it is higher and bigger than yourself, but it is also completely inside of you, and it is in you in every way. And we create our world and our universe with every thought we have, every action we take, with what energy we put out. We create this world that we live in, and this world that we exist in, and this world that exists inside of us. And so that's what I wanted to honor today. It's a big, special subject to me and to lots of people in different ways. So in honor of the earth, in nature, of higher power, of devotion, of love. And that's really what ISVARA pranidhana means, is love for a higher power. So not necessarily surrender or blind faith, but love and devotion and commitment to it. So in honor of all of that, let's get started. I'd like for everybody to actually start off in a little mini shavasana, just to kind of mimic a kind of rebirth. We're going to start off where we're going to end the class. So I want everybody to just lie down, flat on their back, palms up, feet turned out, like a little mini corpse pose. Close your eyes. Feel the earth underneath your body. Feel it hold you and support you. Feel gravity support you. Lie as still as you can. Take deep breaths. Allow your breaths to deepen. As if some of the earth's energy is within you and you're able to use that to support you through your practice. Slowly wiggle your fingers and toes. Stretch behind you. Take a deep, meaningful breath. And roll over onto your right side into a sweet little fetal position, just like we end class usually. Take a moment to embrace this beautiful, nurturing position that you once started life in. And slowly come on up. Your hands to your heart, close your eyes, and think about what it is that your higher power is, and what devotion truly means to you, and how you can tap into that power and understand how much it is inside of you, how much you create your world. And we'll honor that with a collective Om to begin our practice. Take a deep inhale. Take 3 deep sun breaths to honor this beautiful sunshiny day. Inhale. Exhale out. 2 more. Really take up space, take up air. 1 more. down to all fours. We're going to get deep into the shoulders and hips today, in addition to all that other deep stuff. Do a lot of shoulder and hip work. So let's warm up our spine first with a little bit of cat-cows. Inhale. Exhale out. Really warming up the body, the spine, the core. Inhale. Stretch up through that upper back just like a cat stretching. Exhale. Waking up your spine, your nervous system. Three more. You guys got this. Time to engage that deep Ujjayi breath. One more. Good. Find a neutral position. Raise that beautiful right arm towards the lovely sky, towards the beautiful cosmos. Weave it through and come on into a back shoulder stretch. You can take that upper arm around, the other arm for a bind if you want. When you feel complete on that side, come back to center. Let's take it the other way. Inhale with your left arm. Exhale through. Take this other arm around. Come in for a bind. Lovely. Come back to center. Nice active hands now. Spread those fingers. Suction cup the ground with your palms. Want you really gripping the earth intensely. Tuck those toes behind you. Come into a brief plank. Don't panic. We're just warming up the core and upper body. You can also take this on your knees. And then without moving your hands or feet, raise those hips. Find a down dog. Walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up. Hands to heart. Feel heart beating. Feel the entire earth beneath your palms and that muscle right there. With every breath, you should be taking in energy from the earth and the universe. We're going to honor the new moon, this beautiful moment of renewal, of fresh light, fresh starts, which we could all use right now. With some moon salutations, we'll do the classical kind, which we may have done in one other video. It's quite different from the usual moon salutation that I often teach, and it's a little bit more similar to a sun salutation, so it may feel a little bit more like that, but it is a moon salutation. So take your hands to your heart. It's just a little more devotional in my mind. So here we go. Salute the moon. Exhale out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Feel free to modify as you need, always. You don't have to come down with me. We're coming into a down dog. You're going to raise that right foot, come into a three-legged dog. Take it between your hands and lower that back knee and salute the moon. Exhale down. Find your down dog. Raise that left foot. As you take it between your hands, salute the moon. Find a seated prayer. And then feet together, knees apart. Take your hands behind your head and find a child's prayer. Good, let's do that again. So grab the earth, tuck those toes, raise those hips. Walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up. Hands to heart. Recall whatever it is you're honoring today with the sequence. We'll do that again. Salute the moon. Deep inhale, exhale out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, come into your down dog. Raise that right foot, three-legged dog. Take it between your hands. Lower that back knee. Salute the moon. Alright. Come into your down dog. Raise that left foot. Take it between your hands. Lower that back knee. Salute the moon. Find a seated prayer. If you get wobbly, just giggle about it. Remember, it's just yoga. Take your feet together, knees apart. Find a child's prayer. Beautiful. Hands to the earth. Grab that beautiful, loving earth. Tuck those toes. Raise those hips. Find a down dog. Walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up. Bring your hands to your heart. Feel it beating. We're going to do one more. So I want everyone to pretend we're not going to be able to see the moon tonight. There's a new moon. Pretend it's up to you right now with your devotion to bring it back, to make sure the moon comes back for us. Let's do it. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Come into your down dog. Raise that right foot. Take it between your hands. Lower that back knee. Salute the moon. Good. Come into your down dog. Raise that left foot. Take it between your hands. Lower that back knee. Salute the moon. Good. Take a prayer. Take your feet together, knees apart. Find a child's prayer. You should feel like a really good tricep stretch, having your hands behind your head like that. I don't have blocks with me, but if you have blocks or anything to put your elbows on, that can even increase the shoulder stretch, so feel free to try those. Spread those fingers onto the earth. Tuck those toes. Raise those hips. Walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up. Bring your hands to your heart. You know, a new moon is a beautiful way to remember the power of things are there even when we can't see them. We can't see the moon right now, but its gravitational force and its existence is still there for us. So with that in mind, this would not be an Earth Day practice without a little tree pose. So, again, root into the earth, okay? This is a very grounding practice. I want you to spread your toes. Find the four corners of your feet. Shift your focus of gravity onto your right leg. I will be bearing you. Try hard to find something very steady to look at. Look at me. I wobble around and wiggle. And then you're going to find your version of tree. So you can take heel to ankle, calf, or high inner thigh. You find your version, grow your branches. Nice. Come on down. Stand Tadasana. Notice if you were holding your breath. If you were, don't do that. On the other side, try not to hold your breath. Instead, find that ujjayi breath, okay? That deep ocean breath coming through your nose. That. Remember, even though we can't see the moon, it is pulling the tide right now. The ocean is still doing its thing and waving at us. So let's honor that with some noise. Everybody join me in that. Make the sound of the ocean. One more. Nice. Shift your weight onto your left foot. Grip the earth, okay? Hug the earth with your foot. Give it some love. Give it some devotion. Find the four corners of your feet. Shift your weight. And you find your version of tree. Heel to ankle, calf, or high inner thigh. Hi, birdies. So perfect to have the birds singing while I'm in tree pose. Good. So they come out in honor of the birds singing. Let's do a little bird dance. Just to move in our shoulders and get some squats in. Tweet, 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 tweet. All right. Find a comfortable seat. Take a twist to one side. Stringing out the spine. detoxifying in honor of renewal and fresh life. Good, let's take it on the other side. Alright, so we're going to come into pigeon pose, just to really ground into the earth here, and to honor the bird. So what we're going to do is you're going to come into a down dog if you want. You can also get there from all fours. I'm going to demonstrate on down dog. Once again, you're going to come into that three-legged dog. So raise that right foot, take it through, and take your shin across the mat. Now, it does not have to be perfectly parallel across the mat. Some teachers teach that you want to have it parallel to the mat to get a better stretch. Let it bend as much as it needs. I'm much more interested in your hips being level to the earth. If you feel like your hips are wobbling, put something under that opposite hip. Find a pillow or a blanket, something to steady your hips. I want your hips nice and level to the earth. Then open up your heart. Don't forget the heart opener. And exhale down. Finding all points of contact to the earth, completely melting in that nice devotional forward fold. Now, if this is not comfortable on your knee, if this starts to hurt your knee, I want you to come out and come into thread the needle. So you're going to take your right ankle to your thigh and pull this towards you. You're getting the exact same hip stretch, just without the benefit of the calming forward fold, but you're getting the same hip stretch and it's easier on the knee. So feel free to take that option. Flex this foot too to protect the knee. I will be going back to demonstrating pigeon, but feel free to take that if you prefer. It's your choice, it's your practice. Beautiful. Take your favorite little down dog, post down dog ritual, or post pigeon ritual, whatever you need to shake out the ghost so that you can come into a down dog. That was my slip. Or you can come into all fours and just shake it out. Whatever's going to kind of wipe out the ghost, so that long held hip stretch. Raise that left foot up and get ready for pigeon on the other side, or thread the needle if that is your choice today. Inhale up, open the heart, exhale, fold forward. Stay here as long as you like. Go when you're totally no longer curious about that. And come on out. Find your own favorite little post-pigeon ritual. And slowly come on down onto your stomach. Take your head to your hands in a little alligator pose. Shake out your hips. We'll do some back bends. So take your hands to your shoulders and lift up in a little cobra pose, like a little snake coming up out of the earth. Keep breathing. Like I said before, if you're holding your breath, don't do that. Use that Ujjayi breath. Good. Come on down. Shake your hips out. Alright, meet me in a swan. I want you to stretch your arms and legs out and lift. And then come on down. Shake out your hips. Okay, you may repeat either of those, or you may join me in full bow, in which case grab for your feet and lift and kick. Do not worry about lifting your heart, just let that happen by kicking back. Lift with your feet. Alright, take your head to your hands, shake out your hips. Come into a little child's pose. And come around, come onto your back. And you can take whatever twist you want to finish the practice. I'm going to encourage a little cross-legged twist. So cross your right leg over your left and then lean those legs over to the left and look over that opposite right hand. This just helps wring out the lower back a little better. It can really open up the lower spine. Good. Come back to center. Draw little circles on the sky. One direction and then the other. And then, now cross your left leg over your right. You can even come into full eagle legs if that wrap is available to you. Lift, lean over to the right with that shape, and look over that opposite left arm. Come back to center, draw little circles. If there's anything else you need for your practice to feel complete, take it. Otherwise, join me in our final Shavasana, just like we started class, but now we're facing the other way. Turn your feet out and palms up and just let the earth hug you. Take in its beautiful, nurturing energy. Melt into it. Allow yourself to completely disintegrate into the beautiful earth that you are a part of. Stay here as long as you like. When you get curious about it and it starts to sound like fun, gently wiggle your fingers and toes and wake up your nervous system. Stretch behind you and give yourself a really beautiful, lovely, good morning stretch. Roll over onto your right side to a little fetal position. And take a moment once again to embrace this really lovely, beautiful, nurturing position that you once started life in. When you had no illusions that you were anything other than the entire power of the cosmos. Remember, never feel lonely. You hold the entire universe inside of you at every moment. With that empowering thought in your heart, slowly lift yourself up. Keep your eyes closed. Take your hands to your heart. I'm going to recommend Namaste prayer today. And I want you to take a moment to recall what higher power means to you, what you feel you're connected to that's larger than yourself. Recall how deeply that is inside of you. And I want you to think of it with infinite love and devotion. And let's connect our voices all across the country and world where people happen to be watching this video with the sound of Om. Take a deep inhale. With infinite love and devotion, happy Earth Day and Namaste.